Hello, it's me. I've been inactive for an entire week. Hi. Alright. I was thinking about doing a video today on YouTube, just a regular video of me playing my new original song, but I haven't really been feeling it, and I'm kind of just like a hobo, and I usually like to have like my more structured videos to kind of be a little more like put up, you know, and not hobo-like. So I just thought today, how about I just go live and play you guys all of the original things that I've written in my songbook. Why not, right? So, very chill. Sorry for being inactive for like the majority of this entire week. I've been spending a lot of time with my boyfriend. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, we play music together too, but I don't know. When I go live, it's kind of, when I do my thing, I've noticed that a lot of people aren't too keen when I have more than just like me on my account, and so I'm gonna try to keep this account focused on, you know, just like my music type of thing, because it just seems to be what people like more. So, cuckoo. Hello, beautiful people coming in. I'm sorry I've been neglecting you. Alright, hello. Everybody coming in. Hi. So yeah, I'm just gonna play all of my original stuff that I've written in here and kind of talk about it too, so why not? I thought it'd be cool. Let's skip to page 1. So in songwriting, I just recently started songwriting. I used to do it when I was a kid, when I was like, you know, like it was my form of play when I was a little kid. Like I would, like, me and my friends, we'd all like write songs together, like let's write songs. So they were terrible. They were god awful, but because you know, like when you're a kid and you like write about things that like aren't even real, like you're like, I wrote about having a boyfriend, I wrote about breaking up with somebody and being heartbroken, and I didn't even like know what the hell I was writing about. That's the kind of stuff I would write about in my diary as a kid, or in my songbooks. And then shortly afterwards, I would read my stuff and I'd get really embarrassed. So then I'd think like, shit, this is awful. This is bad. So then I stopped doing it. I was like, I need to stop embarrassing myself because I'm terrible. So I'm never going to write a song ever again, type of thing. And then come around the time that I picked up playing music again this year, I was like, all right, I think I want to play music again, and I think I'm going to give the songwriting thing a go again. So I did. And I don't know. I mean, I think it's okay, but I don't know. It's just stuff that comes from my head, so like, yeah, I don't know. So this is the first page. I don't have a date on it. I started writing. It's weird. The things that started coming out of me were very interesting, I will say. There was a lot of stuff about my first ex that I had never really like processed, I guess. It was still inside of me. And so that was one of the first things that started coming out of me when I started writing songs. It was like a lot of stuff about my first boyfriend. And I was like, well, why? The hell? Like, where is this coming from? So it was like, I never put lyrics to it, but it says, well, what can I say? You had me from the start. Who would have thought you held the key to my heart? Well, I'd never guessed, not in a million years. But now that I know what I had saved myself the tears. Probably not, because of what I got. And that was it. It was just like a little thing that just came out of me, and I was like, interesting, huh? And then there's this whole page where I put a poll thing on my story and asked someone for me to write a song about anything, and someone said potatoes, so this is what I wrote from that. I have a secret nobody knows. I'm deeply in love with homemade potatoes. So soft and buttery, my favorite vegetable. I can't ever get enough, even after I'm full. I like them mashed. I love them poached. Potatoes never leave me for some other hoe. It's hard to find the right words to express how much I love them. I'm obsessed. I like them fried. I love them baked. I liked potatoes how I like my pussy deep in my face. I should have read this before I went live. Don't buy me that shit pre-made from the store. I can tell the difference, you lazy whore. So there's my secret. Now you know my unconditional love for steamy potatoes. Call me what you want. It doesn't upset me. I'm unfazed by your taunts because at least it's healthy. And then, oh, this is very interesting. The first thing I really started writing, writing songs was kind of a weird thing for me at first. So I was like, getting into the swing of it, I was very like self-conscious about myself, and I was like, I don't know like what I'm doing. I don't want it to be shit. So I wrote a poem first, and so that was the poem that I have on my YouTube, and it's called Water Your Flowers, Not Your Weeds, and mostly just water your flowers. But recently, actually a couple days ago, I was trying to put chords to it, and I kind of liked it, honestly, instead of just like reading it as a poem. So I think I'm gonna try to do that with my ukulele, because I was playing it on my ukulele, and I totally forgot that was kind of like the first thing that I wrote. So I'm just gonna do a little thing with it. Let's just see where it goes. I don't know. Very easy. I'm no longer swayed by what other people say, 'cause they don't know what I know. They gave their power away. You've nothing for no one. You're trapped in your fear. The birds, they have words, so listen and hear. Listen and hear. Water your flowers, not your weeds. Most things you hold true, they're all illusory. You see a world full of racism and greed. You look through the veil, see what it could be. What could we be? I've set myself free from what others may think. We all pick up trauma, pain, and grief. The keys to remember how to breathe. Nothing, for you never go nowhere, lost in pride. Let go of the story you tell in your mind. In your mind. Water your flowers, not your weeds. Your mind is the garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. Focus on chaos, that's all you will see. All your life, you've been brainwashed, friends. Let's set ourselves free. Faith is the friend we've lost far behind. Faces to screens, cops recording their crimes. We eat that shit up like TV dinner. Mindless zombies, we too are a sinner. Water your flowers, not your weeds. Envision the future your children need. To see a world free of greed and hate, see the me that is you, no separate. We burn out the flames, the breaking of cars, forget the labels, listen to your heart. Your heart. You and me, the flowers and birds. We are here to love into the new world. Thank you. So yeah, that was like the first thing that I ever really wrote that I was it just came to me. I was thinking about, I remember writing it. My heart felt really heavy, and it was around the time that the like coronavirus thing was like starting to happen, and like there was a whole thing with like race going on. People were like slamming, breaking cars, and there was a bunch of hate on, you know, like there still is, but like this is when it like first started, you know, it was like getting really bad, and like people were shitting on cops and all that bull crap, like everything was like going to crap. And so I just felt like, I just woke up one day and I was like, and I was like, what is this feeling? So I like wrote this poem down, and it was like, so it's basically about, it's about that. It's about this time and age right now, what's happening right now, and how resorting to violence is never gonna get you anywhere that you really want to be. That's what the song is about. Or poem. It was a poem, but maybe I'll make it a song. I don't know. Maybe not. Hello, from Arizona. And then after that, I have like a little thing. It's weird to see what I come up with that like kind of like never really goes anywhere. I just kind of like, I write down a couple things, and then I never do anything with it. Whereas sometimes I'll just start writing something down and I just can't stop. I'm like, write 2 whole pages in like 20 minutes. And I'm like, damn, where did this come from? And then this thing, like this is literally only 5 pages and it's terrible. But I was thinking about my plants. I was trying to grow flowers a while ago. And it says, hey little guy, welcome to this life. Everything is yours in your mind eye. It's just another cycle. We are where we're meant to be. I know no matter where I go, everything's working out for me. That's it. That's all I wrote. And then someone asked me to write a song about my experience at Harkins Theaters, which was my first line of primary work. I don't know why I said it like that. My first job. And so I did. So this is it. I don't have lyrics to it. It's like a poem now. Oh, the things I learned from working at Harkins. From paychecks I earned to the wounds that won't mend. To say how I've changed, where to begin. This doesn't rhyme. I sold my soul just shy of 19. If I had only known what was in store for me, there were moments of laughter. If only I had known what was in store for me. There were moments of laughter during some late night shifts, and only moments right after times I wanted to cut a bitch. I did things I'm not proud of, as time made me older. There was heartache and fake love and the rise of my eating disorder. Though the pain was real and I begged it to end, I look back now thinking I sure miss my friends. On my last shift, I wrote raunchy stuff about my at-the-time boyfriend. And all I can say now is, I'm sorry, Miss Perkins. No, that makes no sense to anybody but me. And then, lo and behold, after, I don't know, I don't have this dated. I don't have this dated. Holy shit, okay, I don't know. I have it dated in my diary. I think around the time, maybe June, I think this was, when I wrote my first actual song. With chords and everything. It was intended to be a song, and it came to me shortly after I'd broken up with my last boyfriend, that at the time boyfriend that I was talking about in my other post. And yeah, so we had broken up, and I was like, bleh. I was like, he always like talked about how we were like soulmates and shit, and I was like, And so, I don't know, I was in this mood of kind of like, all right, what is a soulmate? Like, what does this even mean? What does it mean to be a freaking soulmate to somebody? And so I was kind of just pondering the idea, what it means and what it would feel like, type of thing, opposed to what I experienced. And this is what I came up with. So, la 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 la, let me get my guitar. I just, after getting my, my ukulele, this thing feels freaking ginormous to me. It's hard getting used to it again. Anyway, this song is so hard to play. I don't know why I made it such a freaking loopy tempo, but I'm gonna try my best. This is Time and Space by me. It's a strange phenomenon. I've turned towards oh, I can feel you, though you're not here. Darling, I love you, though it sounds weird. But you're well on your way, and I can't wait to see the sunset in your eyes, to know your soul in every light, kissing freckles on your songs as we float along time and space. How strange to really think deep inside we hold everything. Oh, I can feel you, so clear in my dreams, sending me messages, planting the seeds. each freckle on your face. I'll sing our song, traveling beyond time and space. These numbered days, I've known you from long ago. I'm sure you know we've done this dance before and many more. As I sing our tune, flowers will bloom. Ooh, I'm so ready to find you. Feel your heartbeat sing to mine. Through each dance and phase of life, bless those wrinkles on our faces. For bones decay, dark hair turns to gray. Our souls remain the same. Through time and space, these numbered days, time and space, my how strange. So yeah, that was the first song that I ever wrote, with like chords and everything, all like actually choreographed and like meant to be a song. Like I wrote it, intended it to be a song, my first song. Thank you for listening. This song never went anywhere. This was a kind of like an angry song about my ex, my most recent ex. It was kind of just like, you know, like after a relationship, you're kind of like angry. You kind of like, thank you guys, you guys are sweet. Yeah, so I don't know. It's very, I'll just read it to you because I don't have chords to it. In all honesty, I don't know what to say. You're asking me questions like some kind of phone call survey. So then like what that means is like shortly after we had broken up, he was still contacting me and trying to call me and ask me like a ton of questions, like, are we still gonna get back together? Are you falling in love with your best friend type of thing? And I was just like, why are you asking me these things? So that was like, that's where that came from. And then the next lyric is, I don't mean to sound like an emotionless robot, but you're digging for answers that I just don't got. I need some time to find my place. Let's not make choices we wish we never made. I'm growing fast. Can you keep up the pace? I think it's best if we go our own separate ways. You say you've been changing. You're listening to your friends. Well, did it ever occur what little matter is their opinions? You say you're meditating, you're counting to 10, then you call me complaining all over again. This happens many nights, I don't know what to do. After tantrums and meltdowns, it's torn how I see you. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for second chances, and I liked the idea of you handling all of our finances. I still want time to know what I want from life. One day you're fine, and then you call me crying. I'm not your shrink, though sometimes I think you'd benefit from it before you run out of ink. You say you're happier and you're talking to God. It's hard to keep that faith when it's all a facade. Yeah, you say you're happiest that you've ever been, then you're losing your shit all over again. I'm over it now, but there's one thing I'll say. Life is a game. Bitch, learn how to play. That's funny. Because of the song that I just most recently wrote. But yeah, I was a little savage, you guys, to my... I said some really mean things to my ex. I feel bad sometimes. And then this is one of those things. This is another page, a different thing. I was trying to write a song, but it never really went anywhere. Isn't that weird? How like sometimes you'll just write something and it just doesn't go anywhere. I only put 4 sentences. I guess I'm a little different. I left my human handbook at home upon entrance. I went from flying high with no resistance to observing this world full of belligerence. That's it. And then I wrote another song about my first boyfriend. And I just recently listened to, I have a date for this one. This was July 8th. Hello. This was July 8th. And, oh wait, never mind. Okay, so I wrote a little thing just a little thing about my ex. But then I guess I kind of left it alone and I didn't really do anything with it unless... That's just, there it is, okay, that makes sense, hold on, okay, okay, so yeah, I wrote a couple of lyrics, but I didn't have any chords into them, and so I left them for a little while, never really doing anything with it, and that song came up because one of my favorite bands, Cigarettes After Sex, came out with an album, and just the way that they use their words, and the things that they sing about gave me a lot of flashbacks as to like my first relationship that I was ever in. And so I was like, damn, I need to write something because all of this stuff is flooding up and like fresh in my mind. So I just started writing things down. But I guess I never really like put lyrics to it until later because I actually wrote another song before that. And this song is, let me see if why don't I have chords to it? I don't know if I can remember the chords. Let me see if I wrote them down anywhere else. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm gonna try. I think it was Capo 3. Okay. This song, let's see. Okay, I think I have it. Elvis Love Me Tender. That's not an original song. This song I wrote, this is very weird. I had been thinking about my grandmother a lot recently, and she had a partner who lost his life to suicide. And I had somewhat of like a good not like a close connection to him, but we had like a strange like bond. There was something there for sure. Every time I'd see him, we'd always like give each other like a high five. And I have a lot of memories of him, like faint, like strange memories of him. And so around the time that he passed, I was very like, I didn't even really notice it, but like I was kind of like messed up a little bit after that. And I didn't know him too well, but that happened. And obviously like my grandmother was very distraught about it. And so, I don't know. I was just sitting in my room one night and I was thinking about it. And actually I had these lyrics in my head days prior and I didn't know where it was going, but it was, cold are my feet under linen sheets, like the side of the bed where you used to be. Now I don't need to make you coffee, but your brewing Keurig still reminds me. That was something that kind of festered in my mind for a couple days, and then when I started writing it down, more lyrics started coming. But in my head, I was thinking about, I'm telling the story of this person who maybe is in a relationship, but the other person isn't feeling the relationship and they kind of want to leave type of thing. That's kind of where my mind was going. I'm like, okay, how about maybe I'm just telling a story about how this person's with this person and they're happy, but the other person isn't happy. And so they're learning the process of letting that go, maybe, type of thing. But then as the lyrics went on, as I kept writing, I'm like, this makes no sense. What am I writing about? And then by the time that I got done with it, I was like, oh my God, I think that like Tony is like talking to me. And like, cause like the whole song is from my grandmother's perspective. It's as if I am my grandmother. And the song is about how she felt after he had taken his life, after how she's dealing with it, and like, you know, dealing with the memories coming back of like when anniversaries come up and things like that. And so I don't even know where that came from, but like, holy cow, like that's how it is. And so I don't have the chords written down because I'm dumb. I'll remember them though. Okay. Okay. Cold are my feet under linen sheets, like the side of the bed where you used to be. Now I don't need to make you coffee, but your brewing Keurig still reminds me. I'm getting up, though I feel blue. One of many things you taught me how to do. Then I step outside to the morning dew, through the crystal focus where I see you. Every memory plays back just like a movie. You're not invincible, it's true. Every photo of you in every corner of my bedroom. I know you're invisible, but I love you. Though it's been years since we parted, there's no mending machine for the broken-hearted. I'm getting by this new phase of life, because knows I do miss having you by my side. And it was early June when we first said I do. Though when we first met I already knew, and it's no shame to say you're in my mind every day. And every time I pray, I say I love you. dry your eyes, Amy, I love you. Yeah, there's that. It's a cute one. Very interesting to me though. So yeah, that happened. Hello. So that happened. That was around the time, I don't even know why it came up. It was around the time of my grandma's birthday. So maybe that was like something that was like, I don't know. It was very weird, but whatever. And so after that, I was still having like some things going on about like my first boyfriend. And so I don't know, I started like trying to write other things, and that's what this is. So it says, it kind of reminds me of the other song a little bit. Funny how it all comes back to this. So haunted by the faint memory of your kiss. Yes, I know, she's just so naive. But the things that you said, I still believe. Do you remember our first movie? Well, let's just say I don't remember the plot. But I remember how it moved me when you said, I'll walk you to your car. I think I've lost a piece of my heart. Funny looking back at this, there was a time when those people did exist. And I know that I did lie, and I cried so many nights. So dramatic. I'm so dramatic, you guys. Anyway, so yeah, that was like still lingering in me, because I think I just needed to go back to the song that I had previously written before I wrote the one that I just played. And so that's exactly what I did. It took me a little while, but I was like, And so you can see I wrote the lyrics. It's lying in bed, feeling a mess, thoughts in my head of my favorite ex, when I hear cigarettes after sex. And then it says pretending to feel your lips on my neck. But I modified it a lot, and so I was like, I went back to it and I put more lyrics and I put more things, and I was like, now it's outside of me. That's what it feels like when you write something. You're like, this whole thing is inside of me. Hello. All of this is inside of me, and that's the crazy thing that I've noticed when I started songwriting, is I had all these things inside of me that I wanted to say, but I never really tried to write it down and just let it out in this way. And so I was a little backed up, because this stuff had happened like, what, 3 years ago? Like, this crap, I barely ever even really thought about it anymore until I started writing again, and then it started like bubbling up to the surface again. And so it's very interesting. So this was the third song that I had ever written, and it's called Nothing. Or I guess, I don't know if you want to call it third or fourth, because the first thing that I wrote was just meant to be a poem, but I think I'm turning it into a song, so maybe in my fourth. Okay, and I think Capo 5, Jesus, okay. Alright. Yeah, so this is Nothing by me. I'm so used to like playing stuff, I'm like, this is by, and then I'm like, wait, I wrote this. Okay. You're trying to write a song? I've written 5 songs. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going through everything that's in my songbook. Literally everything, even the crappy stuff. I'm just sharing it with you. Yeah. So this was Nothing. And it's kind of has like a cigarettes after sex vibe, because I literally started writing it right after listening to their new album. So yeah. I swear I can feel your lips on my neck. It was pure ecstasy. Feeling your hands all over me. In less than a heartbeat, I gave you my everything. Did I mean nothing? I was a good girl, shy of 19. When you came in the world to change everything. When I hear someone say your name, the thoughts that appear from the back of my brain, the feelings remain the same. It's so bitter, sweet, to relive the memory. It only took weeks to give you my everything. Does it mean nothing? I sure felt like nothing. Oh, how I'd love to see what you must think, how you compare me to your history of kings. 'Cause I know you had many girls before me. Maybe out of them all, I made you feel something. I'm so naive. straight up my spine, your lips on my neck, breast. Could never forget your head between my knees. Through shortness of breath and begging you please. Did that all mean nothing? Did I mean nothing? You'll always be something to me. And I never thought about him ever again after that. Just kidding. Pretty much though. That's how it be. Once you have something inside of you and you like let it out and you take a metaphorical shit, then it's outside of you forever. And you never have to look at that shit ever again if you choose to. It's nice to reminisce though, because you learn. And then after that, I never really wrote anything. I mean, other than my most recent song that I'm gonna play, but I think, I don't know. I need to be a little bit more like okay with writing things down and it never like turning into anything. Double flush it. Yes, double flush it. Yeah, so I kind of have a thing where like I feel like if I start writing something, I feel bad if it doesn't turn into something or like a song. I'm kind of like, well, this is wasted paper. Like things like this, where I literally wrote something and it's 4 pages, and usually when I write a song, it takes up 2 pages, so I feel like I have to just like make a whole new page. I look sad. That song is very sad to me, but that's why I double flush, you know? Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know, I can't remember what I was saying. Anyway, so, oh, yes I do. So, yeah, I have a thing, I need to get over that because it's okay. It's okay, like, this is art. It's good to write things down even if you don't, it doesn't go anywhere. It's fine. It's a rough draft. So that's why I literally didn't write anything at all from my last song to my most recent song, because anytime I came up with an idea, I didn't feel like writing it down because I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. And I shouldn't do that. I should just write stuff down. I have a lot of stuff in my notes on my phone, but like it's different. It's different. So that brings us to the present day. I wrote this on August 30th, a couple days ago at 2 a.m. It's kind of a song about how much I hate society. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Here it is. It's called The Game, aka Life. Baby girl, don't you know it's not an easy world? Everyone tries to decide your fate. That's the human race. Baby boy, darling boy, he's so full of joy. One day you'll have to go and leave your toys, become a part of the ploy. Ooh, it's time to shine. that's the case, I'd like my receipts from this reality. Baby girl, life has taken us for a whirl. They say it matters how much you weigh, how much you ate. Baby boy, you don't got yourself much a choice. You gotta grow up and be a man. Hide your emotions. Ooh, you'll be okay. Stick to the rules of the game. Become one of the same. Ooh, that's how it ought to be. If you wanna be happy, don't we look happy? Ooh, baby girl, we want you happy. How can I be happy when all this time I'm pretending to be something that isn't me? Would no one love the real me? How can I love me when parts of me seem incomplete? I'll blame it on society's full sense of beauty. How can I still get paid without working my life away? 'Cause what's the point then anyway, when I sold my soul to yesterday? I don't wanna be afraid no more. I don't wanna be ashamed no more. I don't wanna be in pain no more. I just wanna be loved and adored. I don't really care how much I weigh no more. I don't really care how much they pay no more. I don't wanna play this game, therefore I must be brave and walk out the door. Hey kids, are you sick of it? All the bullshit. Hey kids, that's the name of the game I never knew how to play. 'Cause I'd rather go my own way. There you go. Go. Thank you. And that concludes my everything that I've ever written in my songbook. There's like, I don't know, a couple of pages. Perfect timing. I only have 2 minutes left. Alright, thank you guys. Yeah, I can talk a little bit about that before I say goodbye. So, growing up as a child, I always felt like, oh my gosh, all these people around me are dumb. That's how I felt as a kid. I was like, Why are there all these stupid rules to keep you in check, to keep you in line, and keep you from being yourself? And that's how I thought it was, like, from being yourself, basically. You can't be yourself because that's not professional. I understand it now, obviously being an adult, but still, like, so that's where that came from. That song came from the inner child in me wondering why the hell we have to conform and pretend to be something that we're not, because in the end doing that makes you very unhappy because you're putting on a mask and it's not real. So yeah, that's basically where that came from. And yeah, I'll obviously come up with more stuff in the future. So I hope you enjoyed everything, taking a dive into my cognitive soundtrack, basically, because that's what I write down in here, is just my thoughts and everything that comes into my brain. So if you liked it, thank you. If you didn't, you're pretty bland. I don't know. My vocabulary is pretty saucy, so yeah. Thank you for anybody who joined in and came to listen. And if you're at the end of this video, you actually like watch this video all the way through after I posted it, you're my hero and I love you. Okay? Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate you. I look like a hobo, but that's okay. Till next time, I'll be playing again when I write more stuff. Bye, love you.